the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Penn State's offense comes onto the field first today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for the edge, it's Marshall. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Out wide left, it's Hansen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Wolverines! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Running inside, it's Wallace. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. Their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Underwood throws toward the end zone. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and goal for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Between the hashes, it's Alexander. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Hits the hole, it's Wallace. Pass to 6. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Comes down, it's Peoples. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Turns it on in midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got him quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood on the play action. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Final play of the quarter coming. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Martin. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was...
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing, Underwood. Makes a catch. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moving the pocket, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Buchanan. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on! The 40! He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. He's got enough. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. The tag. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson, Saquon Barkley, and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
Looking for space. It's Marshall. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the big throw. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Not finding any running room. And I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
That's caught. It's Peoples. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in. where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to run it. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the ground, it's Wallace. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds his big tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Colorado taking on the number 14 team, the Utah Utes.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Underwood. Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Play action with Underwood. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Trying to take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's going to take off. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. There he goes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Peoples again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. From the gun, it's Martin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for room. It's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Complete on the shuffle. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is Marsh. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Play fake, Underwood. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff, Peoples running left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's Peoples one more time. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Snags a quick pass on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marsh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Again, it's Underwood. Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
To give running right, it's Peoples. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Drives inside. Touchdown, Penn State. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. So here comes the Michigan offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Marsh. And that'll be enough for the first down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Underwood to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Marshall. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Look out! Wide open downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Touchdown, Michigan! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
They want that clock to run. Enough to move the chains. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Tight end now in motion. Underwood. Left side is Marshall. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Marsh. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Again, it's Underwood. Out wide left, it's Hansen. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Just had to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Marshall. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra